Why does Discord take so long to download?
Greetings, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Updates.
I have no knowledge of those things.
Okie dokie. Let's pig in a pokey or some such. It's not.
What?
What?
Oh, you playing stuff we can't hear?
I was playing stuff and you couldn't hear it.
Oh.
It's a shame that. Shame we couldn't hear it because it was great.
Was it? No, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yarp. To both.
Five, one.
Broadcasting over the electric rainbow. Directly into your ear holes. Here's Lee and Math with a Snug.
Hello. Welcome to the Snug. It's March the 26th. It's show 1060. And I'm Math. And Lee's not here this week because he's not sold a caravan, so he's in caravan sales jail. Yes, he's been moved back to his old site.
Has he?
More on that next week.
Oh my!
Oh, you tease.
I think it's temporary. He's only there for 6 weeks, I think he said.
Are they all part of the same site then? Same group?
Same group. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he's not changed employer as such.
Lions Group.
Right.
LYONS.
Like the ice cream.
Like the ice cream. Yes, they're besmirching a good ice cream's name with their corrupt caravan sales.
The sales of the caravans aren't corrupt, but the bosses treat the other people like they're corrupt.
Oh, so the opinions on tonight's show are solely my own, and in no way reflect
anything about Lee
any of my co-hosts' choices. I think if you're taking pensioners' money to sell a caravan to them, it is a racket. Caravan sales, it's a racket.
Yeah,
I think so.
You pay a lot, you get something nice and shiny and new, and in a few years they're back at your door going, "You need to buy a new one now. This one's too old."
Yeah,
it's like no. So
yeah,
like, nice caravan. Shame if something happened to it. So
yeah.
It's never. It doesn't.
No, on some sites are sort of like after the caravan's past a certain age,
all sites,
vintage.
Yeah.
Then they're like, no, it's not good enough to be.
You can't have a vintage.
Off your trot. No.
And it's like
you have to keep it updated.
In the site,
what a weird system.
The site that Lee's back at now is one from last year. They were running out of plots to put people on, but still being made to sell caravan. You know, the pressures to sell the caravans. It's like, where we're going to put them. Then you have to go around all the people that are already on your site and say,
Yeah.
your caravan's getting a bit old. So they have to
Yeah.
sell them to the people that are already there, or say,
Oh,
your
man.
caravan's too old. If you don't buy a new one, we're kicking you off.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
just feel I would wake up with dread every day about that job. Like it just
Yeah.
fills me with dread.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
No.
But Lee is a good salesman.
No.
And
He is a good salesman.
he
in all
does
fairness.
make
But there
sure
are
he's at
other
the-
things you could sell, though. There are other things you could sell that we could sell better.
like
Maybe.
stuff that we've made.
Well, you
Right?
can make a lot of
'Cause
money.
Between the
Yeah.
three of us, we're great at creating stuff, but we're shit at
We're
selling
just
it.
not
Can't
good
sell
at
it.
exactly.
We all need
Yeah.
a lead.
We do. We do.
So, yeah, I mean, he wouldn't sell one to somebody that he didn't think would afford it.
Mm.
And he always goes in telling them the truth as much as he can.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but my dad was a caravan park manager
Mhm.
back in the 80s. So it's
Wow.
late 70s, 80s into the 90s. And he got into a lot of trouble because he wouldn't sell caravans the way they told him to.
Right.
Consistently the top seller of caravans, but he wouldn't do it the way the high pressure type thing.
It's like
Right.
second-hand heart. I
cars?
apologize. That's the one. Thank you. My brain and my mouth are not connecting today. Worse than normal. I tried to explain custard earlier and couldn't think of the word, so I called it yellow gravy.
Sweet yellow gravy.
Sweet
surely.
yellow
Sweet yellow
gravy.
gravy. So
Sweet
that's
yellow
what
eggy
it's-
gravy.
That's what it's called in this house now.
Have some yellow gravy on my
Yeah.
whatever you put custard on.
We got carried away anyway. Over there in Canada,
Yeah,
it's always
sorry.
awesome tea.
Hello?
Over there in Wales, it's always awesome Beth.
Ciao. Ciao. No. Hello. Fucking hell. see?
Ciao is hello and
Ciao is
goodbye.
hello as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay then.
Yeah,
I when I say ciao, it's usually as I'm going.
Yeah. Feels righter to say it as
Yeah.
goodbye to me.
I think my dog might need to go outside. Do you want to go outside? I'll be
Yes,
right back.
please. Yes.
So you were going to
So,
say
yeah.
something about second-hand car salesman.
No, I was comparing caravan sales to second-hand cars, where you have this sort of like throughput.
pressure.
The high pressure. Got to sell. Got to sell.
Mm.
Got to sell. Doesn't matter what the outcome is. Got to sell.
Yes. Yes.
It's not healthy, and I think customers don't like that. You know, they'd prefer to be sold something by someone genuine.
Yeah. And I think that's why sometimes Lee's numbers are down. Because he
Yeah.
only sells to people that want to buy a caravan. You know, he doesn't
Yeah, exactly.
change people's minds.
Yeah.
But I suppose he kind of does a little bit. But he mostly sells to people who are there to buy a caravan.
Exactly. You know, if they've got the intention in the first place, then they're fair game.
Mm.
It's not like he's a Jehovah's Witness where he comes and knocks on your door and tries to change your religion, isn't it? You know.
It's correct. He doesn't do that.
Anyway, as I said,
So-
my brain's on a weird tangent today.
Indeed. Well, let's find out what y'all been doing this week. And we might as well start with T. She's next to me on the screen.
Oh shoot. What have I been doing? In and out paying attention to what's going on in the world.
Don't do that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And
Just see if you can get added to a signal chat. That'll keep you
yeah,
abreast
right.
of everything.
Yeah, right. Jesus, Lord Murphy Brown. That is like turning huge. That's turning into a huge thing.
You have an election though, don't you?
We have an election in April. Yep. And I sure hope we are, as a country, voting the way it seems we have headed to liberal, because
Yeah.
prior to the American thing, we were really leaning towards having a majority conservative government. And had that been the case, it would have been the guy that I call, that James calls, and now I call Pierre Politician. And he would have handed Canada over to America on a silver platter. They're now trying to do reverse psychology. They're now trying to say they're trying to say the Liberals would be, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do a mind fuck over here with politics, and trying to say it's the Liberals that would give us over to America, when it's not the case. It's really not the case. But anyways,
you know that. Hopefully anybody with an inch of intelligence would know
I
that.
do wonder if they still exist or don't you?
Yeah.
Few and
Yeah.
far between over
It's-
here anyway. I don't know about
Oh,
over you with you.
it's- Yeah. Yeah, it's just wild. It's wild.
Wasn't
So
there somebody, and I don't know who she was, I don't know if she was an American politician or a Canadian, who
No.
said, stop with the tariffs, just pause the tariffs a little bit, because Pierre Politician won't get in. He's got a better chance of getting in if you don't put tariffs on us.
yeah, basically. And she's from Alberta. She's one of the Alberta members of parliament, I think, MP.
Right wing.
Yeah. And that should scare people further left. You know what I mean? Like that, like thank you for speaking out, because that's going to scare people. That should terrify people to like go out and vote and make sure that the Conservatives do not get into power, because
that's the ultimate thing, isn't it? Is getting people out to vote. Like, I know over here a lot of people didn't, because they were like, I don't like either people, so I'm not going to vote. And I'm not going to vote for the smaller like parties, because it's a wasted vote. No vote is a wasted vote.
No
know.
vote is a wasted vote. No.
No, and
And
the more
here-
that people get out and do it, the more accurate the
better.
result is, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. And so here we vote for the party, right? And so out of like, I think we are one of the very few, maybe the only green riding. We, as Gulf Islands, vote and put in somebody who's from the Green Party, and have done so for many years. And so, but I want the rest of the country to vote Liberal. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to vote Green, then vote Liberal, because we don't want the Conservatives in. We want grown-ups in charge. We want the grown-ups in charge. And I don't think Pierre Politician is a grown-up at all. And I think the people that he works with they're called Maple MAGAs.
Oh, fucking hell.
Frightening.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
is Pierre Politician the furthest right that your politicians go, or do you have a party that's further right than Conservative?
Oh, I think there might be further right, but I think they're like the Bloc Québécois. They're still a party, and I think they're people who want Quebec to be its own country.
Right. Okay. Country.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So Canada is considered bilingual, but it like aside from like everything that we have has French and English on it. And I think
what about your road signs?
A lot of road signs. I think a lot of road signs, that kind of thing.
It does feel that it's mostly over to the right, the east.
Yeah, the east is But there's a lot of French Canadians who live out here. So
Right.
We all moved, a lot of us moved west, got
Yes.
the fuck away from east. So,
West is best.
West is
So-
best.
Talking about West Wales, by the way. Don't you know I'm not.
Yeah. Go west. So yeah, it's the politics is interesting. And so yeah, we'll be getting out to vote, and the signs have just gone up. Oh, so we have a cap on how much political parties can spend on advertising during an election.
Yeah.
So leading up to the election, the Conservative Party was like spending all this shit ton of money because there's no rules. And now that there's there's an election, now they've had to like cap themselves. And so basically it's like kneecapping them, giving them like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just
Oh, well.
interesting. Yeah. But yeah, all we can do is just,
Vote for the
do what
best.
we're doing. I've been saying that Canadians don't tend to be patriotic. We're not like flag wavers, but we are patriotic when it counts and when we need to be. When we have to like stand up for ourselves, we're like, no, we're Canadian. We are Canadian. So fuck you. Right? Whereas like even Americans that I enjoyed listening to, or I pay attention to or whatever, they still have this mentality of, oh, we are the best country on the planet. We do have the best currency. We do have they do have that it's like
it's
even the
competitive.
nicest American has this bravado.
You can kind
Right?
of see that though, because they are the biggest, most powerful country.
But
as Donald Trump is showing, like pulling out of all these
What?
places and saying,
All
but
these
he is
places.
kind of showing that America is so powerful and it is needed for places that when he pulls out of it, everyone panics, because there are lots of money markets that all rely on the dollar. There are lots of
Yeah.
businesses that are American. I mean, this is one of his things, isn't it?
But
We've been all taking advantage of those American companies that make millions and millions of pounds.
Yeah.
But
And he's
for themselves,
tanking the
it's-
American dollar. He's tanking
it
the
is
American
tanking.
dollar.
He is.
Yeah.
It is. We're getting quite a good
tanking it.
exchange rate at the moment.
Mhm.
And the thing is, he's not like, fuck the rest of the world, I'm taking care of Americans. He's fuck you. He's like Oprah. You get a car, but it's like, you get fucked. Like, so he's fucking around everywhere.
He is fucking around, but he is fucking around to protect America, he says. But that does have the knock-on effect of fucking everybody else, like you're saying.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he can be not deliberately fucking people, but just his actions, because of how he thinks of America, is really detrimental to everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But ultimately, it'll be detrimental to himself. So
it is. Yeah. Like
They do say that everything he's pushing through is going to destroy the American economy.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
well, it's already showing signs of it as well. So
Yeah.
glad I don't
Yeah.
own a Tesla.
Well over 45% of Canadians who are one of our MPs, our BC's MP, Charlie Angus, actually went on and publicly said Canadians should not travel to the United States unless absolutely necessary, because you cannot be guaranteed safety.
Yes.
That's the world we live in.
That's like
That
when you travel
Canadians
to
can't
Iran
go-
or something.
Right?
Yeah.
So
But
my friend
we've had
Nicole,
people held on visas, held in immigration because of their visas and stuff. Yeah, staffed.
So Nicole, who had who goes across for doing shows, craft shows,
Yeah.
trade shows, whatever. She has canceled her show for next week. She was going to, I think it was Las Vegas this time. And then the next one is in the summer and is San Diego, and she's pretty sure she's pulling out of that one as well, unless something changes drastically. And so that's her, like.
But that's such a small niche as well.
Yeah.
And every trade show will have people from other countries pulling out, and it's just
Exactly.
it's gonna fuck them over. Everybody's lost
really
trust,
is.
and if you can't
absolutely
trust
lost
people,
trust
what can
in
you
them.
do?
Yep, 100%. So yeah, again in the grocery store, I'm buying
I
just
have
Canadian
seen
things.
so many TikToks and Facebook posts of
About
Canadian shops.
Canadians,
We
yeah.
only sell Canadian stuff.
Yeah.
Or we don't sell American stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't sell it because, like, oh, those avocados are from Mexico. Okay, I can buy those. Those yams. And I'm assuming right now in my grocery store, if it doesn't have a sign of where it's from, then it's from America, because there's like Mexico, China, Canada, no sign. I don't think that I want to buy those yams.
I'll do without. Have a yam-free week.
But that's the way. That's the only way they listen, when you hurt them in their own pockets.
Well, exactly.
Yep.
But
yeah. Unfortunately, though, that hits the smaller men, like the farmers and things like that. It'll hit their pockets
and I feel
first.
bad. Yeah,
And that's bad.
I feel terrible.
But
but they're the people that voted him in.
They are.
A lot of them. A lot of the.
Yeah.
Let's charitably say working class.
Mega.
Blue collar. Yeah.
Blue collar mega.
Yeah.
Blue collar red hat.
They're the people that are going to get hurt most.
Yeah.
So do you remember, like, early on in his presidency this time, where he turned on the tap? He said he went to California and turned on the tap so water would flow.
Yeah.
And he emptied out reservoirs of water that the farmers in the summertime are going to be going, we have no water for our crops.
Yep.
Like,
it does beg a belief, some of the things that have happened, and that rational, normal people have not. I mean, they have said things, but there must be somebody, there must be a Republican who's in that house or somewhere who they're just too scared to say, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
Why'd you fucking licking?
It just occurred to me right now. If I were Christian, excuse me, I think my stomach is growling. If I were Christian and I believed in the Antichrist and the end of days, I would think that between Trump and Musk, you've got the Antichrist and his minion. I don't know which is which, but one or the other is the minion and one is the Antichrist. If I believed in that shit, I'd be all about this is the end of days, and I'd be getting my house in order.
I know which one's the minion. He looks like a minion.
Trump?
Yeah, a little bit orange for a minion.
Yeah.
He's a bit orange.
Yeah.
Well, enough of this. Shall we have some emergency questions?
Yes, please.
Let's have some emergency questions. Matt, over to you.
Boo, boo. Okay, let's have some emergency questions then. When I can get the right screen. Where's it gone? Boop. There it is. Right.
I'm singing that song in my head now, thank you.
Okay, good. We'll play it a little bit more before the end of the show then, just to cement it in there. Did you have...
There it is.
Did you have any unusual celebrity crushes as a child?
Unusual?
As a child?
I don't think I had unusual ones. I mean, the Green Lady from Star Trek, from the start of Star Trek, she sticks in my mind. And Leela from Doctor Who wore a fur bikini. She springs to mind too.
That sounds like one word. Fur bikini.
Fur bikini.
For bikini.
Fur bikini.
Did you ever see the show called Silver Spoons with
Haven't
Ricky
seen
Schroeder?
it. I've heard of it. Yes.
Ricky Schroeder. Yeah, I had a big crush on Ricky Schroeder.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Beth's gonna just waiting to say one of the Chuckle Brothers any minute.
Of course. I don't really remember having a crush on anyone as a child.
What about a teenager?
No one unusual.
Age yourself
Really?
up until you find some celebrity you fancied at one point.
Honestly, I don't really think
No
of
lie.
celebrities in that way.
You
Okay.
liked, see, when I first met you, you liked that guy that it was on the car show, being the little short guy, and lived
Richard
around
Hammond. Yeah,
you. There you go.
I liked him as a personality. Didn't fancy him.
You gave the impression you fancied him.
Oh, she told me that he suffered
Do
from
you know what?
short man syndrome.
He did. Shh.
Little dog
We know-
syndrome.
We know them. We know a lot of them. Short man syndromes. Yeah, I can't answer that honestly.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's move on. If you could transform into any tree, what tree would you become?
Oh, Weeping Willow.
I knew you were going to say that.
Or an arbutus. Ooh, arbutus. Is there a Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore of trees.
We've done
That's
a
a
Mount
nice
Rushmore
idea.
of trees.
Have we?
Have we?
Yes, we have.
Oh, okay. I would have to say arbutus.
Right.
A mountain ash.
A mountain ash. Is that because you lived in Mountain Ash?
I was born in mountain ash.
Oh, they're even better.
There we go. It's also known as a rowan.
Right. I mean, I feel that I should. Oh, there we go. T, you picked Weeping Willow, Maple, Arbutus, and Fig when we did trees.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there we go. At least you're consistent.
Beth wasn't at that show, so she didn't pick any.
That's why.
I should go with horse chestnut because of the conkers,
So the spiky balls.
spiky conkers.
Whoa.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Okay. What is the most benign fairground ride that properly scared you?
Funhouse.
Is it any particular fun house?
I can't know. Like you know the ones that used to come around in the carnivals.
Yeah.
Just those ones.
Yeah. Walkie type.
Oh my god, that
Spinny wheel thing.
wonks my brain. The tube that you have to walk through that spins around, and then the Hall of Mirrors specifically is probably from my nightmares.
Right.
I don't like not being able to.
I seem to remember
see an exit.
Isn't there one of those at the end of Greece? I think there's one of the fun houses.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Greece. Yeah. Okay, fun house.
Yeah,
Good.
it's kind of exactly like that. Yeah. This isn't a Mount Rushmore. This is just a question. Yeah.
This is just a question. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Because we've got a Mount Rushmore in, but it's very British based, and it's going to wait until Lee's here, I think.
Okay, so we're not doing a Mount Rushmore tonight.
But no, we're not. We're going to change it up. Ooh. Change is good. Go on, T.
I can't
What's
think
your
of one. I don't have one.
I can't think of a benign ride that scared me
No.
particularly.
It was the disorientation for me, I think, that I
Yeah.
find scary.
Mhm.
And that
Yeah.
losing of control, I think
Yeah.
it sits differently if you're on a ride where you sat down and you're strapped in, and that scares you. That's a bit different than because you you're kind of in control of the ride. When you're going through a fun house and you have to propel yourself through it,
You do.
Yeah.
that's scary because you have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just like stop in floods of tears in the middle of it. Yes, that has happened.
Okay. Well, so when I was a kid, there was see, I'm picturing Blackpool's Ghost Train, but
Okay.
I don't know if it was somewhere else. I don't think it was Alton Towers, because that used to be a good ghost train before they spoiled it. I think it was Blackpool Pleasure Beach as a kid. Been through it recently, doesn't scare me at all now. Although I am always conscious, I always feel like somebody's going to come out at you. You know, like in Halloween sometimes
Yeah.
they put real people in.
Yeah.
And it just always plays on my mind. It's like, oh any minute somebody go. Oh no, there's nobody there. So it's either that or at Blackpool there used to be think of a wheel, an angle like that, and with a padded, it like had a padded rim.
Yeah.
And you sat in the wheel, and it spun round. So
And
you
the centrifugal force.
started at the middle,
Yeah.
and it spun so fast that it would push you outwards, and you'd see people like flying out of it in somewhere, and that made me a bit nervous. I must admit, I can't remember what it's called, but it's not there anymore.
Funny that.
I think you only see them in like Brazilian theme parks and things now, So I think one of those is my option.
Cool.
So if
There you go. Good.
did
one
T
for
not
me.
have one?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I don't have one.
So you're happy to be left out of that. So let me delete the Mount Rushmore for this week.
So sad.
And that means it's time for a little bit of Elf, Math and Lee.
It's the saviors of the Snug, Elf, Math, and Lee.
Okay, and this week, Elf, Math and Lee will be... what's the song? What are they doing? They're singing Pretty Woman.
Oh, yes, this is a nice easy one for you, is it? Oh, well, Snug will fix it, and it's about her and Fluffy Lamp. It's difficult now, because we normally just sing to Fluffy Lamp, yeah? Oh. Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Voices. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty women, I couldn't help but see. Pretty women, but you look lovely as can be. You look slightly tigery. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty women, talk a while. Pretty women, give your smile to me. Pretty women, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty women, look my way. Pretty women, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with us, baby, be ours tonight. Pretty women, don't walk on by. Pretty women, don't make us cry. Pretty women, don't walk away. I guess I'll go on home. It's late, but not that late. Maybe tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? She walking back to us. Yeah, she's walking back to us. Oh, pretty women.
Wow, there you go. Elf Muffin Lee with Pretty Women. So let's move on to this.
Here's your mid-show snack. It's a cover version sandwich.
It's another early one from the archives. This one's only 6 minutes and 43 seconds long. This is the cover version sandwich of Living on a Prayer.
Sally used to work on the docks. Uni's been on strike. He's out on his lucky star. So tough. She works the diner all day, working for her man. She brings all her pain for love. She said we gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're out, baby. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa.
Only got his six ringing heart. Now he's holding in what he used to make it talk so tough. Oh, it's tough. Dinner dreams of running away. And she cries in the night and whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday. She says we gotta hold on to what we've got, 'cause it doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. And that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Ooh, you want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start. You wanna be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, you'll make it, I swear. Everyone play, yeah, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, everyone to pray, everyone to pray.
Well, there you go. Bon Jovi taking us out of that very old Living on a Prayer cover version sandwich. So in that sandwich, I've only got 2 artists listed in the music files because they're all badly named. So we've got No Bragging and Dalimas. And I'm fairly certain the instrumental one was the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. But that's the only information I have on all those. All those heavy metal ones, and the ones vaguely in English.
What about the one that got the words wrong?
Well, there was one which sounded like a mashup.
It sounded
like it was
2
Sweet Child
songs.
of Mine mashup.
Yes.
Yeah. It was Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know who that was.
Because I heard that.
I mean, I suppose I could have Shazammed them earlier on, but I didn't think about it till now.
Oh well.
Not now, Siri.
I'm sure you could do it for the show notes.
I could, but I don't list them in the show notes, so I won't.
Oh wow. Well, just you wait till you try and play that one again, and then you'll be stuffed. And
yeah,
you
but I'm
wait.
only just playing it for its second time after 20 years. I can't imagine.
It's a good one,
playing
though.
it again. I think
what if John Bon Jovi dies?
What'll happen? I tell you
now,
because that didn't seem to have any rhyme or reason. Normally, it's 30 minutes of the original, 30 seconds of the original either side, and a minute of each of the covers.
Yeah.
That had a minute at each end of Living on a Prayer, or a minute at the end of it anyway. And it was only 6 minutes and 43 seconds. So they'll probably become a remaster at some point.
Okay.
There you go.
I was right.
Awesome sauce.
Okay, so let's do this. What have you been watching? Let's start with Beth this time. Give T some thinking time.
I have found a new comedy series that is quite funny, and it's another like panel show. It's called Last One Laughing.
Oh, started watching that this week.
Have you seen it? Yeah. Which version? The British version?
Oh, the British version. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've started watching the British version. It's basically you have 10 comedians. They put into like a Big Brother house, and they've got 6 hours to make each other laugh without laughing themselves. So as soon as you laugh, you're out, pretty much.
Kind of,
yeah. Okay. If you smoke or laugh twice, there's a yellow card, red card system.
Yellow card, red card, yes.
Yeah, you're out. But it's really funny. There are other versions. There's a Canadian version, the Dutch version. There's also an Australian version.
Right.
I watched the whole series of the Australian version, and holy fucking moly, it is insane.
Okay.
Literally
Tell
insane.
me more.
It feels like the British version is set in the middle of the day. Like they arrive at 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe to do their 6 hours, and it feels like, they're all having tea and coffee. So the Australian version feels like it's set at night, and as soon as they go in, they're on cocktails and alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I didn't really know any of the comedians. It didn't matter. They were like all funny. But the one I did know is Sam.
Taskmaster Sam, who's really droll.
No, not him. He's plays a character. He's got like a moustache and always wears a baseball cap. Oh God, I can't remember his name. But he's done panel shows over here, like 8 out of 10 Cats and stuff.
Oh right,
like
okay, yeah.
Anyway, at one point, not to give you all spoilers, he was naked in a kids' paddling pool, having other contestants pouring Fanta down his arse crack.
Okay, that sounds like
And that
extreme.
that wasn't even near the end of the 6 hours.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, it is extreme, and it
Totally
was,
polar opposite to Richard Adewardi, who's in
oh my God.
this
Yeah.
one.
T,
Sam
honestly, you would,
Simmons.
that's the one. Yeah. Thank you. He's an utter nutcase. At
Right.
one point, he was wearing short shorts that were made out of see-through vinyl. It left nothing to the imagination.
Well. Well.
My God.
So, would you be interested to know that, yes, there is Last One Laughing Canada?
There is, yeah. I haven't watched that one yet, but it's available.
Yep, but I've not finished. There's a
Oh.
Last One Laughing Quebec, because they're their own country now.
Of course.
Why? Why? Is it in French, do you reckon?
Of
Why
course
would
it
Quebec
is.
have their own Last One Laughing?
Why wouldn't they?
I can't see an American one here. In what I'm seeing, I've got Netherlands, Quebec, Canada.
That would be funny.
And the UK.
I've heard about the Netherlands one, but I think it's probably better if you can understand the language.
Yes.
But they do have a very good sense of humour.
Oh,
so dry.
Italy, Last One Laughing Italy,
Okay.
Poland.
Yeah.
Wow, it's all over the place. Okay.
I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really looking forward to. I think Thursday's the new episode comes out of the UK one. So.
Yeah. Well, I think I've got all 6 episodes on Plex. No, I've got 4 episodes on Plex of the UK.
Yeah. We watched that on Prime.
Right.
That's the 4 episodes is up to that's the newest one. Then will be tomorrow, the 5th episode.
Okay.
Yeah. Apart from that, we've been watching Chuck.
Oh yes, we started Chuck.
Yeah, still getting through that.
Cool.
And for some reason on my IMDb list, I've got Bunny and the Bull. It's a film.
Okay.
I think it's a weird film. I think I put it on there to remind me to go back and watch it because we started watching it and I fell asleep. But it's quite surreal.
Right. Don't think I've heard of it.
It's from what I remember, the snippets at the start. It's this bloke who is internalizing everything. So there's he like goes eternally into his own little world, and but it's cartoon like in that world in different kinds of ways for different scenarios, and so it's a bit of a different watch. It's not just like humans going around doing stuff. It's a bit cartoony in it as well.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I said not necessarily cartoony, but animated.
Yes.
I think it's British. It's got the bloke from Ghosts in it who played the politician.
Oh, the guy who
died on
writes
the
Paddington.
toilet. What's it? Richard Ayoade's in it as well.
Oh, right. Okay. I do wonder about Richard Ayoade.
I love him.
I think he's
always
amazing.
If he's always that awkward, or if he has if that's like his screen personality, or whether he's just that's him. He's just awkward and standoffish all the time.
I think it's character.
I don't know. I think it is to a certain extent, but I think when you like watch him on Travel Man, I think that's the most natural you see him, and he's very awkward then.
Yeah,
but he doesn't like people sort of like touching him and in his face. But I don't. I in that last one laughing, I just found him so funny.
Yes,
and
I can't picture him laughing at all, but I did see there's somebody who posted on Facebook that Bob Mortimer was doing something with a hoop, and it cut to Richard Ayoade, and he was like, just a
Mid-smirk.
little tweaks here going on. You could see that he was nearly cracking up. It's like, bloody hell. You know, I never expected to see him laughing at all.
No, it's a really clever premise, and I like it. And it, you know, people who in the British one who have gone out already, I expected them to be there at the end.
Right.
You know, when they all went in at the start. 'Cause, you know, you look at them and you go, well, he's hilarious. He's going to go out first, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thinking of Bob Mortimer, and you know, spoiler, he didn't. But
That is a bit of a spoiler. I've only watched one episode.
I was talking about the first episode.
Well, it ended before anybody got sent out.
Oh, there we go. He didn't go out in the first episode then, did he?
Anyway, have you watched anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
I've gone off on one tonight, haven't I? I do
Yeah,
apologise.
it's the Red Bull. Told you it'd be kicking in. What about you, T?
No, I haven't
Nothing?
been watching anything.
YouTube
Nothing.
rubbish.
YouTube rubbish.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay. So I'm up to date with Reacher, obviously. But mostly YouTube rubbish.
Well, it's a good job I had a lot to say then, wasn't it?
Right?
It is.
Thank you.
I don't think
Content.
I don't think I watched any films. Let me just check my list. Oh no, I might have watched a film. Although I was in Prestatyn last weekend. So let's just switch to the film diary. Oh, okay. So I watched a film, right, called Dead Teenagers. And it's about teenagers in a cabin
Dead
in the
goods?
woods being menaced by a killer.
Sounds like
So
it's
far,
been
so
done a
good.
few times.
Yep. Except when the killer arrives at the cabin, he has an accident and cuts his head off on a window. He dies prematurely. So they're all screaming about what to do and what happens, and it's nighttime and it never becomes daytime again.
Oh.
And they're like, what's going on? What is going on? And they end up in the woods and they find a script. One of the girls finds a script on the floor called Dead Teenagers. And she starts like looking through it and she takes it back and it's like, I think we need to die in the order we die in on this to get out of this. It's got some really great ideas in it. It's just got I don't know. It was cheaply made.
But that doesn't always make it bad.
It doesn't. The actors were fine. But I think it asked questions that it didn't have great answers to.
Okay.
Or didn't answer. At one point she finds an RV just sort of off to the house. She follows a cable. There's a weird cable in the drive, and she follows it. And it's obviously a filmmaking
power cable.
So she follows it, and she ends up at this RV, and she goes in. Like she knocks, and nobody answers. She opens the door, and she goes in, and there's like the storyboards for the film and post-it notes over everything, and like it's a production office.
Yeah.
And it's got all these cool ideas in.
Yeah.
But I don't think it sticks the landing.
It's a shame.
Too bad.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed I've seen it, but yeah, it's a bit like, oh, bugger. So,
there's something I'm looking forward to, which will probably happen before next week, is a new Monk movie.
No,
really? Oh, really? After all these years?
Yep, 1st of April is like Monk's final thing. And it's a film.
I loved Monk.
I think it's on.
I love him. I love the actor. He's amazing.
I know. Yeah.
I liked the idea. I downloaded it, a lot of it, but I never watched any of it.
Oh, it's replayed all the time on like Amazon and stuff.
Watched it with Willow way back in the day.
Yeah, we used to watch it a lot. But yeah, it'd be nice to see that. It's sort of like round everything up. It'll be his final thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's out on the 1st
Interesting.
of April anyway. So
Cool.
Interesting.
keep an eye.
And kind of it's more connected to my other life. On,
Your Pokemon one.
on Retro Lounge. It's not Pokemon, it's all the games. I stumbled across a new podcast called Cinema Arcade,
Right.
and they watch the film and then play the game that is based on it.
So it's all movie tie-ins.
Yes, all movie tie-ins. Now they don't play just retro games; they play new games as well. If it's got
Yeah.
retro, but they've covered a whole host of video films and stuff that is just like, oh, it's three people, and it's really entertaining. I really like it. So I've been spending a lot of time with Cinema Arcade.
It's a bit of a mouthful, that is.
Yes. Okay. So then, if we've done all the TV and stuff that we're going to do, then shall we do a quiz?
Yeah.
Is this the same jingle every week, T?
So far it is. Yeah.
Okay. I could just add it to the jingle board, and then.
Oh, it might change though.
Oh right. Oh well, I'll keep playing the one you send me every week then.
It's Snug Radio's game time. But what will we be doing this time? Well, don't ask me. Over to you, T. Thanks for playing whatever this is this week.
Okay.
Hey, well, I had so much fun last time making up names for bands to make you
Okay.
guess the name of the band. I did it again. And there
Okay.
are 13 this time.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, the Tumbling Boulders.
Okay.
Number 2, Video Game Flame. Number 3, Boreal Primates. Like Aurora Borealis, Boreal
Oh, okay.
Primates. Boreal Primates. That's awesome.
Okay.
Number 4, Expired Taxi Gifted to Adorable. Okay.
Hold on.
Number 5, Belonging to Me Compound Courtship. Number 6, Fury Opposed to the System.
That's the first one. The second one I've got.
Number 7, Rouge Scorching Capsum Pods.
I got that one too.
Number 8, Rock Shrine Aviators. Number 9, Abe Greenspace.
Nice.
Number
Can you tell
10.
the ones I'm getting?
Yeah. Number 10, Ground Air Flame. Oh wait, Ground Air and Flame. Sorry. Number 11, Fox and the Relative Rock. Number 12, Crazy Rebel. And finally, number 13, Owl Noise and the Fugu. Okay.
I got 2 I didn't get.
Really?
So for number 1, the Tumbling Boulders.
Had to be Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones, yeah.
Yes. Number 2, Video Game Flame.
Arcade Fire.
Yes.
Nice, didn't get that.
Number 3, Boreal Primates.
Arctic
Arctic Monkeys.
Yes. Number 4, Expired Taxi Gifted to Adorable.
Didn't get that.
What's another name for taxi?
Cab. Oh,
Death
Death
Cab
Cab
for
for
Cutie.
Cutie. Nice.
Yep. Death Cab.
If I had more time, I would have got there.
Yeah. Belonging to Me Compound Courtship.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, nice. I didn't even write that one down because I had no clue.
Fury Opposed to the System.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yep. Rouge Scorching Capsum Pods.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep. Rock Shrine Aviators.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Didn't get that one.
Abe Greenspace.
Linkin Park.
Yep. Ground, Air, and Flame.
Earth, Wind, and
Earth, Wind
Fire.
and Fire.
Yep. Fox and the Relative Rock.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Yep.
Yep. Crazy Rebel.
Didn't get this.
No.
Daft Punk.
Nice.
Daft Punk. Owl Noise and the Fugu.
Didn't get this one.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh,
Hootie and
have
the
written
Blowfish.
Hoot down, but
Yep.
nice.
Excellent.
There you go.
Cool. I like them.
Yeah, so much fun. I'll see if I can do more.
Cute.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks for that, T. So then, it must be time for this.
For a Canadian, she's mighty feisty. Here's Tamara Sings.
And here she sings, Bobby Darin, Splish Splash.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath on about a Saturday night. Yeah, rubber dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out of the tub, put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door, and then a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splash, feeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Yeah! Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, flip flop, they was doing the bob. All the teens had the dancing bug. There was Lollipop with a Peggy Sue. Golly, Miss Molly was even there too. Well, a splish splash, forgot about the bath. I went and put my dancing shoes on. Yeah, I was rolling and strolling, feeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, splishing and a splashing. Yeah! Yeah, it was a splishing and a splashing. I was a rolling and a strolling. Yeah, I was a moving and a moving. Whoa, I was a reeling and a feeling. Oh, it was a rolling and a strolling, moving with the grooving. Split splash, yeah. Split splashing. One more time, I was a splishing and a splashing. Woo, I was a moving and a
Oh, there you go. Well done, T. Splishing and
No.
splashing. So
it's my choice next time.
I guess it's your choice next time.
Yay! Yay! That's exciting.
So then, let's share the screen for Tomorrow Writes AI Singsies.
So this is a little bit of a weird song because it's kind of like a doodle song.
Aren't they all weird?
Had a little bit of thought over here, and then as I was starting to write something, I had the thought, I'm gonna get a copyright strike from predictive text. So I started typing that in. I don't know, it just popped into my head. So anyways, I started typing that in to see what would happen if I'm gonna get a copyright strike from predictive. Anyways, you'll see what happens in the lyrics. And then at one point I got predictive text to write something out for me. And it's the talking part that comes up in the song, right? Anyways, this song was a real bitch to make because for whatever reason, Suno would screw up the lyrics because so I've got, if you're hungry, aren't we all hungry, right? Then later on it's if you're angry, aren't we all angry? But it would say, aren't we all hungry? Or like it would swap out, the words. Every version. And even in this version, you'll hear it. There is one point where he doesn't say the correct word. He mispronounces it. But I quite like this version, and I was just like, this is insane. I don't know what is going on with Suno, but it was really doing my head in because there were a bunch of versions that I liked, but it would just say the wrong words.
Right.
Every time. So yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
well let's
this is
have
a
a
weird
listen,
song.
shall we?
If you are hungry, aren't we all hungry? If I am hungry, aren't we all hungry? If we are hungry, aren't we all hungry? Aren't we all hungry? Aren't we all hungry? If you are angry, aren't we all angry? If I am angry, aren't we all angry? If we are angry, aren't we all angry? Aren't we all angry? I'm gonna get a copyright strike from predictive analytics. No, I mean predictive text. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna get a copyright strike from predictive analytics. No, I mean predictive text. Okay, what's next? If you are lonely, if I am lonely, if we are lonely, aren't we all lonely? If you are crazy, aren't we all crazy? If I am crazy, aren't we all crazy? If we are crazy, aren't we all crazy? Aren't we all crazy? Aren't we all crazy? I'm going to get a little more information about this, and then I'll be able to make an informed assessment on the status of the situation. I'm gonna get a copyright strike from predictive analytics. No, I mean predictive text. Okay, what's next? If you are weary, aren't we all weary? If I am weary, aren't we all weary? If we are weary, aren't we all weary? Aren't we all weary? Aren't we all weary? If you are human, aren't we all human? I'll conduct further research to provide an informed analysis of the current status. If I am human, aren't we all human? I need to acquire further details to properly evaluate the situation. If we are human, aren't we all human? I'll gather some additional data before making a comprehensive assessment. Aren't we all human? Aren't we all human? Okay, what is what's next? Okay, what's next? Okay, what is what's next? Okay, what is what's next? Okay, what is what's next?
Wow, there we go. You're right, it was weird.
Wasn't it? Captivatingly
an odd one,
weird.
yeah.
It's like, is it going to get weirder? I don't know. Let's
What's
listen
going
and
on?
find out.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
I
Okay.
never know,
No,
Yeah,
and
it
neither
was,
do we.
right? Yeah, but it was I figure it wasn't going to get any better because every time, I did like I swear I did at least 50 versions of it
Bloody hell.
to try and find, yeah, it was a fight. It was a real fight with that one. Some songs are like so easy and they just like, the lyrics just happen naturally and then I just put them in and they just come out naturally. But others, I feel like I battle.
It's a shame that, and I don't know if it's been a while since I've logged into Suno, but it might have it now. But it's a shame it doesn't have like that thing on Mid-Journey where you can just paint over a little bit and go, make this bit different. And
Yeah.
it keeps everything
Yeah.
else the same,
Bury
but
the
just
Yeah.
fills in the middle part.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
no,
That would be more useful, I think, in a Suno
it
type
would be
program.
very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because like just that one word, because he said wheelie or whatever instead of weary, right?
Yes, Wheelie. Wheelie?
Yeah,
Really?
something
Really,
like that.
really?
Really? Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And,
Well, it feels like it's that time of the evening then. Yes, it's time for us to go. It's been show 1060, and it was March the 26th. You can email us if you like, two guys at snugradio.co.uk, TWOGUYS at snugradio.co.uk. That's also the website, snugradio.co.uk. We're all over the internet as Snug Radio. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch as Snug Radio. Oh, and Blue Sky. Yeah, Blue Sky. We've also got a Discord, and you'll find a link to that somewhere. It's in the show notes for this show. If you come to the website and look for the show, you will find the link to the Discord and all the other places that you can get in touch with us, actually. Excuse me. If you want to catch some of our other stuff, we stream live on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube on a Monday night with Retro Lounge, which is about retro games, and on a Tuesday and a Friday morning with library music and pages from CFAX and test card music, that sort of thing, at 11 o'clock. It's called 11's. And obviously we broadcast live on a Wednesday night on YouTube. So we're all over the place, easy to find, and we'd love to hear from you. Like, comment and subscribe.
Share. Tell your friends.
That sort of thing. So that's it, if you have friends. Until next time, I've been Math.
I've been B.
I've been T.
And this has been The Snug. Thank you, and goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye. Ciao.
Your lucky T says enough goodbyes for the rest of us.
part of the Snug Radio Podcasting Network. A Snug Radio production. Copyright 2025.